And we begin this hour in Augusta, where federal and state authorities are upping the ante in their search for a 14-year-old girl who disappeared more than 2 months ago. Stephanie Dameron's face is familiar to anyone who watches local news. Police, as well as people in Aroostook County, have been looking for her now since late September. Today, a reward was announced in the hopes it would lead to her being found. Here's News Center Maine's Pearl Small.
One of the main questions we had for the FBI is why the agency is involved in Stephanie Dameron's disappearance. The FBI doesn't typically get involved in missing persons cases like this one, but detectives say that because Stephanie disappeared so close to the Canadian border, they may have to work with Canadian authorities to help locate her. Stephanie Dameron's hometown of New Sweden sits just south of the Canadian border. On September 23rd, the 14-year-old disappeared into the woods behind her home and has not been seen since. More than 2 months later, in a joint news conference, the FBI and Maine State Police say they haven't found any new or concrete evidence that could help them find Stephanie.
Despite extensive investigative efforts, including a neighborhood canvass and video search, along with an expansive grid search utilizing canines from Maine Warden Service and Maine State Police, Stephanie is still missing.
FBI Assistant Special Agent in Charge Kimberly Milka says they are now turning to the public for help, offering a $15,000 reward for any information leading to her safe return.
Any detail, no matter how small, could be helpful.
Investigators say it wasn't unusual for Stephanie to leave her home for periods at a time. However, they are not ruling out foul play, having received some tips that she may have met somebody on social media. But none of the tips have been enough to find her.
So at this point, everything is still on the table for us, from her simply being missing to run away to the worst situation.
Even if you don't have any information about where Stephanie is, authorities say you can still help by sharing her picture. Stephanie is 5 feet tall, about 130 pounds, with brown hair and green eyes. Officials say remembering her face and staying vigilant could help bring her home.
Our hearts are with the family and friends of 14-year-old Stephanie Dameron, who are patiently waiting for answers about her disappearance and are hoping for her safe return home.
And again, the FBI is offering a $15,000 reward for information that leads to Stephanie's safe return. In Augusta, Pearl Small, News Center, Maine.
If you have any information about Stephanie's whereabouts, you are urged to contact the FBI or the Maine State Police.